Now, I've got a bit of a mess here, so I do apologise. But these guys were bought in, I think it was Bunnings. And I just wanted to show you, when you buy cactus like this, and they look fantastic, but have a look at what they've planted them in. I wonder if this is, yeah, this is a bit prickly, but I'm going to grab it with the tongs and just show you, because I've been waiting for these to dry out so that I can repot them into some good soil, nice draining soil. But have a look at this, right? These guys are quite root bound, but this soil has lots of cocoa peat in it, and it's like, I watered this a while ago and it's still wet. So what I need to do is to actually tease out the roots very gently and get as much of this cocoa peat soil off as possible. It's just not suited for cacti at all. And so when you bring them home, if you left them in this and if you watered them, you know, as often as you water your other succulents, this would probably die of root rot. And in fact, I'm even considering getting rid of some of the roots and just letting it recover. It's got perlite in there, which is good, but there's a really high amount of cocoa peat, and you can see the roots just don't look real healthy at all. They're very fibrous and they don't look great. So I'm going to have to actually remove, in fact, let's do it now. Let's remove a lot of this. Oh my goodness, it's just ridiculous. It's not suited to cacti at all. So the growers must just try and grow them really fast. I guess if they're in this kind of soil, they don't have to water them very often. So maybe that's why they do it. I just don't know. And you just don't know what you're going to find when you take it out. So I will remove most of the roots. Oh, look at that. It's just not a good idea at all. So this little guy, I think will really enjoy having a lot of its roots removed, put into a sandy and rocky soil, an actual cactus and succulent soil. And I usually put in extra sand and little gravel when it's a cactus. And I actually think that'll be quite happy in there. So removing as much as possible. And I'll let you see what the other one looks like as well, because it is the same. It's in the same peat soil. So I'll just move that one out of the way. But this guy will be the same. This one's really prickly. And look at that, the roots have come through the bottom. So that makes it tricky to even get out. See how the roots have come out there? So I may need to actually cut some of those off. Let's do that. So I'll move some of those roots just to try and get it out of the pot. All right, where's my tongs again? All right, there we go. So look at that. That's crazy. But see what I mean about the roots? They just don't look very healthy at all. They look really fibrous and I don't know. The soil just feels terrible. Like, and see that? They've actually grown up around the side of the pot. So once again, this one's going to have as much of that soil. In fact, it's not really even soil. It's so light, it's nearly all cocoa peat and perlite. So if anyone knows why some of the growers do that, just, yeah, please feel free to comment below, because to me, this makes no sense. Like, honestly, I would hate to think, and in fact, I've seen how many plants they lose in Bunnings and places like that because, you know, they've got root rot. So I can see why that happens, because if they just water them and they don't know anything about succulents or cacti, and cacti are succulents, and if they just keep watering them, they're just going to rot. So we're going to remove as many of those roots as possible, and then I'll pot these up in a succulent, like a really good draining soil with lots of sand and gravel and maybe even extra perlite, and hopefully they will recover. So, because they're beautiful cacti, but they're just not in the right growing medium. So there you go, little bonus. Just want to show you what I found when I bought these cacti. And I knew they were like this, so I've been letting them dry out so that I can actually remove them and get rid of some of this rubbish and yeah, replace them, like replant them into some good pots. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't yet, but I will talk to you in the next one. Bye for now.